Hi Aquarius, welcome back to the Astrology 33 channel. This is your July 2021 love reading. Thank you to those of you who've liked, viewed, shared, subscribed, and donated to the channel. I appreciate all of that. For those of you new to the channel, as far as what we have in front of us, we have what I call the Bridging the Gap spread, and the way it works is we'll look at the past energies, present energies, and future energies between you and your main love interest. Once we get through all those, we'll actually pull some oracle cards with some additional insight. That's where the Bridging the Gap dynamic comes into play. As far as the decks being used, on the left side we have the Lover's Path Tarot, on the right side we have the Tarot Sexual Magic. And also keep in mind it's a general reading, so I'm going to be referring to the cards on the left as your energy and the cards on the right as the other person's. If you feel like it's the other way around in your situation, then definitely trust that. Alright, so with all that way, we'll get started. Past energy on your side, we have a few cards that came up. We have the Eight of Coins, which is Virgo energy. Magic, which is the equivalent of the Magician in traditional tarot, and Three of Cups, which is Cancer energy. So really what I'm getting from this, I feel like this is saying that you guys really might have been working toward a goal related to finances, so it definitely looks like you had more focus on work. Looks like you might have had a successful completion with that in the past as well, though, given that we do see the celebratory energy there. But yeah, it looks like primarily you might have just had a goal in mind as far as your finances, and you weren't necessarily too focused on the relationship. Past energy on their side, we have the Tower, and we have the Eight of Chalices, which is Pisces energy. So really what I'm seeing here, for the vast majority of you, I feel like this is saying that this Tower situation was from another connection that they were dealing with and not directly related to you guys. So I feel like this is saying that in the past, they might have actually been getting out of another situation as far as the relationship they were in. And for some of you, if you did come toward them, if you felt rejected, that might have been why, given the artwork we see here. I feel like it's saying that they were still trying to, put that whole situation in the past behind them. But for others, you could just be saying that that's basically them rejecting that relationship that they were in the past. So looks like one of those things where you guys might not have really had anything going between the two of you in the past, other than maybe a passing interest, but looks like I said, you might have been focused on your career, and they might have been getting out of a bad situation in their past. Alright, present energy on your side, we have the Two of Cups. So this is Cancer energy here, and usually Two of Cups represents a fresh start in a relationship. And what stands out to me with this deck in particular is that, as opposed to most Two of Cups that look really bright and sunny, we see here there's like lightning in the background. Get it to focus. Or not. There we go. There's lightning in the background. You could clearly see there was a storm going on. There's a cup knocked over. So this looks like there might have been a bit of a, it might have been a rough start to get the connection off the ground. And again, I could see why that would be the case, because like I said, it looks like in the past they had a situation that wasn't turning out too well. So it could just be saying that maybe you had this interest for them for a while, but because they were wrapped up in another connection, it might have taken a while for you guys to actually get the connection off the ground with each other. So that's what I'm seeing there. All right. Present energy on their side, we have the Ace of Pentacles. So yeah, this is another energy that points to a fresh start. So yeah, like I said, it looks like the two of you might not have had anything physically in the past with each other. In the present, it looks like you are getting it off the ground, though. With the Ace of Pentacles energy, to me, that kind of says, too, that, of course, naturally, because they were in a pretty rough situation in the past, they probably want to start things slowly. They might be looking at things from a more practical standpoint, so they might not have the level of passion and emotion toward the connection that you might be showing right now. But I just feel like, again, it's because they're still a bit cautious given what happened to them in the past. Alright, future energy on your side. We have Balance, which is the equivalent of Temperance in traditional tarot, and the Ten of Cups, which is Pisces energy. So, both really positive, solid energies here. With the Balance, to me, in this particular deck, we see like the fire and the water, so it's like balancing passion with emotion. We even see the name Venus on the card too, so definitely looks like just being in that loving energy, but also still feeling really comfortable. Venus, of course, also is related to finances too, so like I said, maybe for some of you it was just that you had such a heavy focus on a career goal, you might have done really well there, and then that kind of opened you up to be more available as far as a love relationship goes. And with the Ten of Cups too, we see that energy of a lot of fulfillment, a lot of happiness, so definitely looks like things are going in a positive way for you guys in the future. All right, and future energy on their side, we have the King of Pentacles. So this is technically Taurus energy here, but more than anything, what stands out to me is we were talking about the Ace in the present, and then we see the King in the future. So it looks like the connection might move pretty fast between the two of you, but at the same time, they might still be a little bit shy, right? Because we see the artwork there, so I feel like it's saying that, again, because it's one of those things where if you come out of a really bad connection, you might be overly cautious with things, and even as you go through it, you might just still be thinking about things in a very practical manner to where you don't feel the emotion as much, but you're still, devoted. So I feel like that's kind of the energy that I'm getting from this person on their side, where they're there, but it might just take a little longer for them to open up a bit more emotionally speaking. All right, bottom of the deck on your side, we have the Eight of Staves. So this definitely looks like a lot of communication between the two of you. This could just be one of those situations where you guys were just friends in the past too. So that might have been one of those things where you might have had interest in them, but you knew, okay, they're in a relationship. And then, like I said in the past, that relationship might have dissolved, which allowed things to come together for the two of you. But yeah, the reason I mentioned friend thing is because this is Sagittarius energy here, and for you guys, that's your 11th house of friendships. So, but yeah, either way, it looks like a lot of communication here, possibly through social media too, but it definitely looks like there was a lot of communication coming from your side. And the bottom of the deck on their side, we have the Three of Pentacles. So this is Capricorn energy here, but represents stability as well. So again, like I said, I feel like this person's just in a very practical and grounded space. So that's something to keep in mind too. Like if you guys feel like you're putting more of the emotional energy into the connection, given that we do see more cup energy on your side, I feel like that's all it is. Like I said, it looks like they're definitely there. They're definitely interested. They want to build something stable as well, but they could just be a little bit more gun shy given what they went through in their past. So overall, looks like a pretty good spread. We'll see what the Oracle cards add to the mix. First, we'll see if we get anything from Aqua Moonlight deck here. And I did pre-shuffle this deck, so what we're going to be looking for is some jumpers. First, we'll be looking for unspoken messages from you to them, and then from them to you. But if I shuffle for a while without anything coming up, then I'll just move on to the next Oracle deck. But occasionally we get extra messages here, so we'll see if we get any. Oh, got one. All right, and next we'll see if we get any from them to you. Nope, got one there too. All right, so on your side, we have respect. It says you deserve the best, and I respect you. I want to do the right thing. So pretty solid message there too, and that could even be what I was kind of feeling where, like I said, it looks like you guys might have saw that they were going through something in the past, so you might have had that interest in them, and that could even be why you're facing toward them. Like it's one of those things where you're like, all right, I have interest in them, but I know they're going through something else, so I'm just going to focus on work for the time being, right? So it just might have been one of those things where you're giving them their space to go through what they were going through. So kind of makes sense to me there. And then on their side, we have moving on. It says I feel like we both need to go our separate ways for a while. So interesting there. I will say that definitely to me seems like what might have taken place between the two of you in the past, where I was mentioning for some of you with that Eight of Cups energy. At least I'm pretty sure I mentioned it, where I was saying the way I saw that could have been one of those things where if they just gotten out of a relationship and you did come toward them, they might have rejected you for the time being because they were still trying to heal from that. So for the majority of you, I feel like that's definitely more of a past thing than anything that's going to be coming up from here on out, given the overall energies that we see. But hopefully that resonated with you guys too. All right, and lastly, we'll see if we get anything from the Wisdom of the Oracle deck here. Same situation as far as I pre-shuffled this deck as well, but here we're just looking for one card of general advice to wrap up with. Alright, so nothing's coming out, so what I'll do is I'll put the deck down, give me a few seconds to tune in, and we'll just pull a card. Okay. So we have milk and honey. There's the artwork, and the number is 51. So we'll see what it has to say. Definitely looks pretty positive. Someone else got that this month too, I believe. I don't remember who though. Alright, it says the taste of prosperity, opportunities born of authenticity, nurturing abundance, trusting that your needs will be met. The Oracle's message: you've entered a sweet time in your life, enjoying the land of milk and honey that everyone wants to experience. It's an interlude that feels more languid than ambitious when all your senses are awake to the unlimited possibilities in the universe. These times are precious and only come when you're in your authentic zone, wearing the world as a loose garment, not wanting, yet able to be nourished in ways both tangible and subtle. Abundance is an energy that you are a living part of. All your needs are being met. You are given the gift of nourishment in every form. So abundance is an energy you're a living part of. All your needs are being met. That made me think of what I was saying there, where it looks like you guys might have had to focus on work in the past, and it looks like you might have experienced some success there. And I was saying how in the future it looks like that's part of the energy too, where you're like, just feeling a lot more comfortable in that area of life. So it allows you to devote more energy toward love, but hopefully that resonated with you. All right, the relationship message says sensuality, connection, and passionate romance between lovers, sweet moments of understanding, and love among friends and family are all here for you to savor now. Your heart's calling will be answered. Let your thoughts and feelings be sweet with gratitude, and you'll be nourished with the honey of abundance. So again, pretty positive message there. Like I said, it looks like there might have been a rocky start in the past as far as they were still possibly healing from a previous connection that went south. Looks like things might start a little slow between the two of you, but it looks like it definitely has the potential to go a long way. So hopefully that resonated with you guys. We'll wrap up there, and I'll see you all next month. All right, bye.